Section 1. The Genealogies, chapters 1-9. The book of 1 Chronicles might seem like a challenge to get into at first, especially because the first 9 chapters are filled with genealogies, long lists of names. But these genealogies serve an important purpose. They trace the lineage of Israel from Adam all the way to King David. This isn't just about names. It's about reminding the Israelites who they are and where they come from. They are God's chosen people, descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. For the Jewish people returning from exile, these lists were a crucial reminder of their heritage and God's faithfulness through the generations. Section 2. King David's Reign, chapters 10-29. After the genealogies, the focus shifts to King David. If you've read 2 Samuel, many of the stories in 1 Chronicles will sound familiar. That's because 1 Chronicles retells much of David's story, but with a different emphasis. While 2 Samuel highlights both David's successes and his failures, 1 Chronicles zeroes in on his role in establishing worship and preparing for the temple. Section 3. The Ark of the Covenant, chapters 13-16. One of the key moments in the book is when David brings the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem. The Ark represented God's presence among his people, and David's passion for worship is clear as he organizes musicians, choirs, and Levites to lead the nation in praise. Worship was central to David's reign, and this act of bringing the Ark to the city marked a pivotal moment in Israel's spiritual life. Section 4. Preparing for the Temple, chapters 17-29. Though David wanted to build a temple for God, he was told that this responsibility would fall to his son Solomon. But David didn't sit idly by. He spent the remainder of his life gathering resources, preparing plans, and organizing the people for the construction of the temple. His heart for worship was evident even in his preparation, ensuring that everything would be ready for the next generation to build this sacred space. Section 5. David's Legacy and God's Promise, chapter 17. At the heart of 1 Chronicles is God's covenant with David. In chapter 17, God makes a promise to David that one of his descendants will sit on the throne forever. This promise isn't just about David's immediate descendants. It points to the coming Messiah, Jesus, who would be a descendant of David and reign as king forever. Conclusion: God's faithfulness and worship. So, what's the takeaway from 1 Chronicles? First, it's a reminder of God's faithfulness through generations, from Adam all the way to David. Second, it highlights the importance of worship, with David organizing praise for God at every opportunity. Finally, it shows the value of preparation. David laid the groundwork for the temple, ensuring the next generation would be ready to encounter God in a powerful way. That's 1 Chronicles in a nutshell, a story of legacy, worship, and God's enduring promise.